On April 19th, 2024, Mars is going to be sextile to Uranus and Jupiter. This is going to be a beautiful, harmonious aspect between these two planets that are combining their energy that really encourages growth and transformation. Mars is about passion and drive and energy and action. And Uranus and Jupiter, they're combining their energy for this major impact in this area of your life. This combination is all about adventure. It inspires action and being independent, about taking a risk and trusting your instincts or your gut intuition. It's following your intuition. It's about having this desire for excitement, and that you may have this high energy and want to be spontaneous in your actions. You may feel some tension around this time period, knowing that something's going to happen, just not knowing exactly what it is. Expecting unique or eccentric behavior, not only from yourself, but from others that you are coming in contact with. Jupiter feels very strong and courageous combined with Uranus. So this is an ideal time for you to tackle any difficult tasks that you have. You're going to have this increased optimism, and you're going to have your instincts being very strong, wanting to take initiative and being willing to take risks in all areas of your life. With Mars, there's this competitive streak that's good for competition. It's good for sex. It's good for business dealings, especially anything that has to do with authority figures that are in your life. So think work hard, play hard, and creating new opportunities. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate, and this is your Mars sextile Jupiter Uranus forecast for April 19th, 2024. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. Now let's dive in. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, I absolutely love this for you because Mars is your chart ruler. So Mars is currently in your 12th house. Now the 12th house, things can go two ways. It represents self-sabotage. It's where we go to be alone or to be isolated. This can be with hospitalizations. This could be with afflictions. This could be prisons. This could be our subconscious mind. Now, the 12th house also is where we go for divine enlightenment. So think dreams, intuition, psychic ability, Akashic records, connecting with angels and guides and ancestors. It's where we go to sit and meditate and either do the shamanic work or to do the inner work. The 12th house has you sitting and taking these deep journeys within in order to transcend and have this inner healing so that you can connect with your higher spirit, your divine, your whatever it is your belief system is. But it's about going within and now going after to create the change. The sextile comes in Jupiter and Uranus being in your second house. I absolutely love this for you because this is taking your intuition and like laser focused going after anything that has to do with your self-worth. Your cash, your property, your resources, your skill set, your values, your opinions. The second house represents your salary, your income, your possessions. It's the house of what do I need in order for me to feel secure. Remember that the eclipses are going on in your first house of self, so that everything that's going on during this transit is to build this up for you. Jupiter and Uranus are combining their energy to say, we need a major impact in this area of your life. You need to follow your intuition. You need to follow what do your dreams tell you? What does your gut instinct tell you? Knowing that something's going to happen and being open to receive whatever it is that is going to happen, like to expect the unexpected and to be able to roll with the punches as they come. Jupiter is known as the great benefic, and it wants to bring opportunities in this area of your life. And this could be finances or resources or things that have to do with your values or your opinions. This is also about your movable property. This could include your salary and your income. Now, Uranus wants to bring progress, science, technology, and it always brings surprises. And so Jupiter and Uranus is a happy surprise, a gift. And so It's electric, it's fast changes, it's about personal advances, and moving forward. Now, personally, if you have any planets near this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in your second house, at or around the degrees of 21 degrees in your Taurus house, this has been a year of groundbreaking energy for you, of moving you away from restriction of where you have been limited and exploring themes of inspiration and freedom with your resources and tuning into your intuition and liberating yourself from this. The 12th house with Mars here wants you to do away with blaming yourself, being hard on yourself, or self-depreciating activities that you are doing to yourself. It's like self-sabotage, and doing away with that. Mars here wants you to look for the opportunities of unexpected joy, excitement, and discoveries. And this can manifest as a major change in your life or your life path or a direction that can also shake up your experiences. Also, if you have any planets around or angles around the 21 degrees of Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio in your chart, this is going to be a powerful transit, because those houses in your chart, those signs, they do not like change. And Uranus is all about pushing for growth and change. It's literally pushing you to push your boundaries. It's forcing you to accept this new growth that can be difficult at first, but it's about expansion and opportunity, and knowing that these opportunities are for your own personal growth and expansion. So Aries, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, Mars is in your 11th house. The 11th house represents who do you connect with in order to move forward with your hopes and your dreams, your goals, your aspirations? Who do you align with, either through work associates or for where you want to volunteer, or your star family, or it's your social circle, their kindred spirits? The 11th house is who you are connected with, whether it be groups or teams or peers. Mars has you really being passionate and driven and action oriented in order to move forward with your goals. Now, Jupiter and Uranus, I absolutely love this for you, because this is occurring in your first house of self. This is liberating you and breaking you free from these restrictions that, like, it's been going on all year long. Jupiter feels strong, courageous, and it's in your first house of self. It's your identity, it's your outlook, it's you being seen, it's seen as joy and happiness, your personality, your body, your appearance, it's your power, your self-expression. The first house I also look at as your business card or your website. It's who you are being presented to, or how other people can view you from where they're at. It's your strength and your habits and your interests and your image. It's literally, the first house is you. And so we have Mars taking this eclipse energy to the next level. Mars being passion and energy to want to move forward with action, saying, I need to be able to create this change within these groups or these networks in order to force change and liberation of my first house of self. There's a desire for excitement. It's high energy. It's about being spontaneous, possibly feeling like something is brewing under the currents and just not knowing exactly what it is. It's synchronicity about bringing people, places, and things that you need to be connected to you, either directly to you or in connection to other people that you are like through these other groups or network systems that you are working with. Now, Jupiter being the great benefic brings these opportunities for growth and expansion of who you are. This could be health related. This could be business related. Uranus being the planet of progress and surprises. This could be great weight loss, for health and nutrition. This could be getting pregnant. This could be how people are seeing and viewing you, your identity of being known as a healer, being known as a shamanic worker, being known as whatever it is that you want to do for your business, or whatever it is that you personally want to be known for, or as how you want people to see you. So this is electric, and it's about you moving forward on a personal level. If you have any planets near this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction of about 21 degrees, this is going to be a major impact with these opportunities of unexpected joy, excitement, groundbreaking, like discoveries. Uranus is like science and technology, and it's airwaves. Think of it as lightning, and it's like lightning speed, pushing forth, manifesting these major changes for you in your life. This could be your life path or your life direction, and it's truly here to shake up your experiences. Also, if you have any planets at around the degrees of 21 degrees of a Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio, this is also going to impact you, because these 4 areas of your life, they do not like change. And this is about you resisting the change of things that are coming your way. And this transit is literally pushing your boundaries that have to do with home, relationship, business, and personally you. It's forcing you to accept the growth and the transition that comes with it. It comes off as difficult at first, and then the gifts of the growth and expansion come next, knowing that it's the opportunities for you to expand with these unique opportunities, to feel strong and courageous as you move forward into your future. All right, so Taurus, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, I absolutely love this transit for you. You have Mars at the top of your chart. Now, Mars in your 10th house is your career, it's your goals, it's your legacy. The 10th house is how people see you, like up at the top of something, like the top of the mountain, as an authority figure, or this can be authority figures seeing you. It's your ambitions, it's your reputation, it's about receiving awards, it's the public seeing you outside of your normal sphere of life. Now, the harmonious aspect comes with Jupiter and Uranus in your 12th house. The 12th house has 2 different realms that we can dive into. The one is self-sabotage, hidden fears, hospitalization, health issues, afflictions, like rehab, prisons. But on the flip side, it's about tapping into the Akashic records, doing the shamanic work, doing the inner healing, tapping into your dreams, your ancestors, your guides, it's meditating, it's your angels, it's tapping into the ethereal realm that other people cannot see, that you can only see when you sit, close your eyes, and meditate or dream. It's you connecting into what you've either brought in from a past life or from generations brought down, and that is out there for you to explore, but it's not anything tangible that you can touch. So the Jupiter-Uranus expansion is about expanding this area of your life, looking at what are your gifts, what are your talents, what have you brought in with you, or what has been passed down from one generation to another, expecting these unique opportunities. It's trusting your gut instinct or your intuition. It's desiring this excitement and having this high energy of how can I How can I be seen as an authority figure? How can I be seen as somebody who has this talent that I can share with others? Or how can I use this for my career, my job, my how I connect with other authority figures, or through my life path, or for my reputation or my ambitions of things that I want to do. It's these three planets all working together. They're aligning together in order to offer gifts and opportunities. Jupiter is the great benefic. It's being very strong and courageous because Mars is saying this is where you need to drive through. And Uranus is saying this is an ideal time to break free, to liberate. Are you breaking karmic bonds? Are you liberating yourself from imprisonment of either mind, body, or spirit, or literally leaving some form of isolation and breaking free from that, where you have either self-isolated or been hidden from the rest of the world for other unknown reasons? These could be taking some time to dive into a spiritual retreat to connect, or meditation. This can also be liberation from scandal or secrets that have been kept over time. Now, what comes with it? Jupiter, being the great benefic, is bringing these opportunities for growth and expansion, to liberate, to offer freedom. Uranus is bringing the surprises. And so this is about your personal advancement to move forward. And if you have any planets in your 12th house in the sign of Taurus at about the degrees of 21 degrees, this is really going to impact you because they're sitting on top of it and they're connecting and combining with that energy. And it's really helping you to move away from this restriction, exploring themes of inspiration and freedom. Looking for these opportunities, expect joy, expect excitement, expect a major change in this area of your life. Now, also, if you have any planets at around the degrees of 21 degrees in the sign of Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio, this is going to be a major theme for you also, because this is going to be a challenge at first, because these four signs, they do not like change, they kind of resist change. And so this has to do with the way that you're communicating. It has to do with your health and your daily habits, and it has to do with travel and cross-cultural experiences, and like publishing or legal matters. And it can be challenging at first, but it's pushing you past these boundaries, forcing you to accept the growth that can come from this, that is offering you growth and expansion of the liberation of you just having to change. It's kind of like a spider web. It will affect these two areas of your life, and then it springboards out to the rest of your life in those three other areas, saying, let's change it all, and let's do it all in one fell swoop, and let's not look back. This is about movement forward. So Gemini, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, Mars is in your 9th house of publishing, legal matters, taking classes, workshops, teaching classes and workshops, traveling, trying new food, cross-cultural experiences that you have with other people, places, and things. And it's in the sign of Pisces. It's like ready to initiate, ready to move forward. And it is in this beautiful harmonious aspect to Jupiter and Uranus in your 11th house. The 11th house are the people that you align with in order to achieve your goals. They can be goals for work, because they can be teammates or work partners, and it can also be people that you share the same beliefs with, people that you volunteer with. This could also be people that you network with. Remember that the 11th house is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, and it's what do you want to achieve in this lifetime? And who do you align yourself with? Now, this area of your life has really gone through a major transformation this whole year, like for this past year. Jupiter is really saying, I want to expand. I want you to not have this tunnel vision about the networks that you belong to, or where you volunteer, or these organizations, or your social circles, or these people that you share these same beliefs with. I want you to expand your mind, your thoughts, your ideas. And so Mars, in this harmonious aspect, is now saying, I have the passion, I have the drive, I have the willpower. I am now ready to make some major changes. It's about adventure, inspiring action, becoming more independent, ready to take some risks. Are you going to leave some groups? Are you going to lead some groups? Are you going to create some changes? Are you going to trust your instincts? Are you going to follow your intuition about what you know needs to be done? There could be some tension or uncomfortable feelings because you know something's brewing, you just don't know what's going on. It'll bring people, places, and things to you, either for a connection with them or a connection to something that they are connected with. Jupiter's feeling very strong, it's feeling very courageous, and it's you saying, I'm ready to tackle these tasks. Jupiter's the great benefic, and Uranus wants progress, but it also offers surprises. So you can never understand or expect what it's bringing. If you have any planets at around the degrees of 21 degrees in your Taurus house, this will impact you more. And because it's about changing your life path or changing your direction with who do you align yourself with. Now, if you have any planets or angles in your second house of Leo, with self-worth, cash, property, resources, your fifth house of fun, joy, children, creativity, and your eighth house of your shared resources, with that could be alimony or debt. This is also going to be it's going to impact you more, because when the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction happens, it kind of spreads out like a spider web, and it's pushing all four of these areas all at once in your life, saying, I want to push your boundaries. I want to push you to accept the growth and the transformation that can come. And it's difficult at first because these four areas of your life, you like stability. And this is, no, it's time for growth. It's time for expansion. It's time for you to accept the bounty and the opportunities that can come to you. Know that the opportunities are for growth and expansion and liberation. All right, so Cancer, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Leo Sun and Leo Rising, the Mars is in your eighth house of shared resources. So I love this for you in that Mars is saying, now is the time. We are going to cut away some things. We're going to liberate you from some things that are going on in your life. The eighth house is the house where we have these shared resources, either from, and it's the house of deep psychological things that we have brought with us, either from past life experiences or like when we were younger. It's about trauma and saying, because this is the house of birth, death, and rebirth. It's transforming what you have already lived through and where you need to move forward and grow from. Mars is pushing you with drive and action, saying, let's focus on you in the limelight. This has helped to create who you are. Jupiter and Uranus are in your 10th house of your career, your job, your legacy. It's about your life path, your public life. It's your social status. It's where you want to make your mark on society. The 10th house is your reputation and your ambitions. It's how you want other people to see you. It's at the top of your chart. It's literally you being seen by other people. So it's looking for liberation of who you were to who you are. The 10th house is also authority figures, being seen as an authority figure, being noticed by authority figure, and being action oriented in order to be independent and saying, I'm ready to take some risks. I'm ready to be spontaneous. Feeling some tension, knowing that something's going to happen, that there's this undercurrent of waves and not knowing exactly what it's going to bring. Jupiter is known as the Great Benefic, and it's about you feeling strong and courageous and you being ready to tackle any tasks that now come at you. Having this increased optimism, your instincts are going to be strong, being willing to take these risks, knowing that anything that you share with others, this could be exes with alimony, child support. This could be family members that you have home or resources that you share with, business partners, significant others. The 8th house represents anybody that you have these joint ventures with, or it's about shared resources, or where you have these deep bonding experiences that you've had with people in this lifetime. Now, what comes along with it is Uranus is saying it's time for growth within your career, for people to see you. It's time for you to be seen in the outside world. So personally, if you have any planets at or around the degrees of 21 degrees in your Taurus house at the top of your chart, this has been a groundbreaking year for you, but it's not done. This is offering you an opportunity to move away from restriction and explore these themes of inspiration and freedom of what do I want my life to be known as, my ambition, my reputation, how I want people to see me, the public, honors, awards. What do I really want to achieve? What do I want to explore? I need to think outside the box. Also, if you have planets around the degrees of 21 degrees in your first house of self in Leo, your fourth house of home, family, roots, foundation in Scorpio, and if you have anything in your 7th house in the sign of Aquarius, that's partners, relationships with others, love, contractual agreements. This transit is literally going to push your boundaries in all 4 areas of your life simultaneously. It's saying it's time for you to expand these areas of your life and to accept the new growth. It might feel difficult at first because it's hitting the 4 major areas of your life: who you are, your home, your relationships, and you and your career, your job. And what comes from it is freedom, liberation, and this opportunity for you to expand. Know that it's all for the greater good, and Mars is here to say, look, I desire more excitement, and I know something is going to happen, and I need to take the initiative. I need to be willing to take those risks. So Leo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, Mars is in your 7th house. So I love this for you because this is the house of love. It's contractual agreements. It's where we go to negotiate. It's our business partner, our significant other. It's our best friend. It also represents open enemies and exes, but since this is a positive aspect, I'm leaving those out unless you look at that as I'm incorporating positive that can come from this. Mars in the 7th house is taking all types of one-on-one relationships that you have and making them better and initiating change for you. And so the change is coming from this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction that's going to happen in your ninth house. Now, the ninth house represents where you want to publish things. It's legal matters. It's diving into religion or spirituality. It's taking coursework. It's traveling places. It's teaching things. The ninth house is you exploring what the world has to offer. It's about freedom. It's about liberation. It's about all these experiences that are out there in the world that you need to experience and not limiting yourself. So Mars, being the planet of passion and drive and action, is saying you and a partner, or you with contracts, or you with, this could be with a significant other, this could be with clients, or you and a best friend. It's saying this combination is about creating adventure, and it's inspiring you to be independent, take this action, take these risks to move forward with trusting your instincts, following your intuition, having this desire for excitement, and having this high energy and saying, I know something is brewing. I just don't know exactly what it is, but I need to be willing to leap when the time is right. Mars is offering this competitive streak, so it's good for competition. It's good for you to be looking over who you have connections with, either through business or personal, because it's contractual relationships, and this could be negotiation, cooperation, clients, like anybody that like you have these one-on-one relationships with. Now, what comes along with it is Jupiter is known as the great benefic, saying, I want to offer you these opportunities in your house of travel and publishing and legal matters. And Uranus is thinking outside the box, science, technology, and being creative with it. If you have any planets at or about 21 degrees in your Taurus house, this is going to be impacting you more, because it's about creating fast changes for your personal advancement to move forward even on a quicker scale. Also, if you have any planets at or around the degrees of 21 in your 12th house of liberating you from fears, tapping into your intuition, your 3rd house of communication in the sign of Scorpio, that's neighbors, siblings, cousins, and how you communicate on a daily basis, and in the sign of Aquarius in your 6th house of taking care of yourself, healthy practices, mental, physical, spiritual health, and well-being. When this transit hits, this is acting like a web that goes out and activates all 4 areas of your life. Now, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus do not like change. And so the reason for this is to create hard and fast change for liberation and freedom in all of these areas of your life. It's about looking for the opportunities in these unexpected places in order to find joy, excitement, and a discovery of what you didn't know that you had available to you, or what was available out there. This is a major change that could be in your life path or your life direction that's truly shaking up your experiences like in your life, literally. And so, Virgo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, Mars is in your 6th house of your daily habits and your health and well-being. The 6th house also represents pets, and it represents your aunts, your uncles. It represents mentors and guides, people that you go to in order to gain advice. But it's also the house where we want to be of service to others, but we need to nurture and care for ourselves first. So what's coming from this is this beautiful harmonious aspect to Jupiter and Uranus in your 8th house. Now, the 8th house is the house of deep psychological transformations, birth, death, and rebirth. And this could be with exes, with alimony, child support, or connections to them. This could be with family members with trauma that you have brought in with you, or that from childhood, or experiences that you're still feeling from business partners, exes. The eighth house represents any shared resources or joint ventures that you have with others. And it's also the house where we have these deep bonding experiences or connections to others in our life. And so Uranus and Jupiter here is offering you freedom. It's offering you liberation. And it's Mars is the passion and the drive, saying, look, in order for your mental, physical, spiritual, psychological health and well-being, you have to be liberated from these things in your life. And so it's about adventure. It's inspiring action. It's about being independent and taking a risk. It's an opportunity to transform this area of your life. And it'll happen, like it's been going on for the past year, but this is the buildup of it happening and saying, this is the ideal time for me to tackle any difficult tasks that I have with connections to others, in order for me to experience freedom or liberation either from them or with them. So this is perfect for anything that with sex or dealings that you might have with authority figures. And this could mean like parents, or this could mean business partners. With Jupiter here, Jupiter is known as the Great Benefic, and it offers you these opportunities. And so this could be a win-win situation where you get a windfall of money as you are getting out from under a will. The eighth house also represents your taxes, inheritances. It's things that you have tied up or invested with other people. And so this could not only liberate you, but you could be the benefactor of. There could be these unexpected opportunities for growth, expansion, because Uranus wants to bring progress, but it offers it through liberation and surprises. And it creates these fast changes. And personally, if you have any planets in your Taurus house at around the degrees of 21 degrees, this is an opportunity for joy, excitement, discoveries that can manifest in these major life changes for you, either in your life or your path, or your life path direction in where you want to be going. It's about shaking up this area of your life, shaking you up with these experiences to kind of wake you up and bring it to your attention. Now, if you have any planets at or around the degrees of 21 in your 11th house, in the sign of Leo, of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, and in your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources, and your fifth house of children, creativity, lovers, all of this can be connected. Think of it as a spider web. And once this is activated, it activates all areas, those 4 areas of your life, saying this transit is pushing you to move past these boundaries. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus do not like change. They like secure stability. And so the growth comes from accepting and forcing you to push past your boundaries in order for you to grow and transform. It's getting the gifts of the expansion and moving past the hardships of you feeling uncomfortable in these areas of your life. So Libra, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, Mars is in your 5th house. Now the 5th house is the house of your creativity, exploring art and music and where you want to take a risk. It's children, childlike activities. It's where we want to experience love and affairs. And the 5th house has everything to do with sports and investments. It's what you want to do to explore joy and romance and what you want to do for pleasure and for fun, and like what you do on the evenings or what you do on the weekends. Now, Mars is fire, drive, and passion, and it's in a harmonious aspect to Jupiter and Uranus in your 7th house. Remember that your 7th house represents you with somebody else. It's the house of love and contractual agreements. This could be you with a business partner, you with your significant other, you with a best friend. This could be you with clients, these one-on-one relationships. This can also be open enemies and exes. And I add this in there because this is a harmonious aspect, and this could be you working with them or healing or cutting and severing and removing any of this from you, like liberation and moving forward from this. So Mars wants passion, drive, action, and saying, let's move forward with this. Let's push the agenda. Let's push the boundaries. It's combining its energy for this major impact in your negotiations or partnership or your love sector of your life. The 7th house is your +1 house. It's you with somebody else. And this could be with anybody. Now, the Jupiter, being the great benefic, feels strong. It feels courageous during all of this. This is an opportunity for you to tackle these tasks, having this increased optimism, having this competitive streak, and saying, no, I need to go after it. And this is what the contract should say. I want to, this is really good for competition for you. This is really good for business dealings, especially with authority figures, because you are thinking like work hard, play hard. And I have all these great new opportunities that are in front of me, and I have to take advantage of them. Jupiter bringing these opportunities for growth and expansion. It's bringing these people to you, and you saying, I have to notice what the opportunities are. I have to notice either the people that are coming to me or the connections that I make through them to other people. Uranus is the planet of surprises. And so this is personal advancement of yourself. Now, if you have personally planets at or around the degrees of 21 in your Taurus sign of your house, this is you moving away from limitation and restriction and exploring themes of inspiration and freedom when it comes to who you work with, partners. This could be liberating yourself with a business partner or with a client, or bringing new in, or separating yourself from somebody who's like a frenemy or like an open enemy. This is truly an opportunity to manifest as changing your life path or your life direction in this area of your life. Now, if you have planets at or around 21 degrees in your Leo house at the top of your chart for your career, your job, your legacy, your social status, your ambitions, and or your Scorpio house, your first house of who you are, your identity, your habits, your outlook on life, and your Aquarius house, your home, your family, your roots, your foundation of what you build your life upon. This is going to be a powerful transit that's going to be a challenge at first, because as Mars activates this, it literally activates all the other areas of your life that have to do with you, your home, your partnership, your career. It is shaking up all 4 areas of your life all at one time, pushing you, forcing you to accept growth where you have become stagnant. It's about liberation. It's about freedom. So you can expect it to be difficult at first, and then the gifts of growth, expansion, and opportunity come next. This is an opportunity to totally remove people, places, and things from your life in order to give you freedom, in order to have a willingness to take more risks in your life, a willingness to change, to explore who you're really supposed to be, these opportunities that are coming your way for personal advancement for you. So Scorpio, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, Mars is at the bottom of your chart. Your home, your family, your foundation, your genealogy, people that feel like home. It can be real estate. It can be property. I love all of this for you because this is not only your home, your foundation, but it can also be people who shape you or people who feel like family who are there with you. Now, Mars is in a harmonious aspect to Jupiter and Uranus in your 6th house. The 6th house is your mental, physical, spiritual, psychological, health, well-being. It's your daily habits of how do you nurture and care for yourself? Do you have good habits when it comes to exercise and diet and nutrition? And it's about self-care. It's who do I seek out self-care from? Also, it can be alternative healthcare practitioners. So it could be Reiki masters, chiropractors, acupuncture, sound therapy. It could be tapping. It could be a shaman. It could be a counselor. All of these topics are related in this house. Now, the 6th house is also how I take care of myself, and then I want to be of service to others. Needing to care for yourself first, needing to put your needs before you care for others, because you are of no good to anybody else if you're not healthy yourself. This is liberating you from where you have felt like a prisoner to other people. This is the balance between home and work. Jupiter and Uranus here, the 6th house can be seen as the house of slavery, of where I give so much and I'm not appreciated for what I give, and it's a detriment to my health. And so this house has been going on a huge transformation, and Jupiter is like it's your chart ruler. So knowing that this has truly impacted you with everything that's been going on over the past year. Mars is passion and drive and action oriented, and it's saying topics that have to do with your home, your foundation, your personal traditions, and it's combining its energy with directing it at Jupiter and Uranus for adventure and action and being able to be independent and to take the risks necessary, trusting your instincts about how do you take care of yourself? What is in your best interest? Knowing that you need to be spontaneous and create fun and joy and pleasure and make this a daily practice for you. Knowing that something's going to be happening, feeling like stuff is going on, but you don't know exactly what. This is going to be unique, unexpected, eccentric opportunities that come from this, because Uranus is expect the unexpected. Jupiter feels very courageous and strong at this point, because Mars is directing its energy. It's saying, I can tackle any task. I have this great optimism. My instincts are strong. I have this initiative. I have this willingness. I'm ready to take these risks. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to work hard, play hard. I'm ready to say, no, this is what I can bring to the table. I have to put my self-care first, and I can offer you this, but only after I take care of myself first. Fun, joy, pleasure come first. Now, personally, if you have any planets at around the degrees of 21 in your Taurus house, this is about liberation, inspiration, and freedom from habits that you have had. And then this could be liberating you from bad habits and saying that I need to incorporate better habits. Is that walking? Is that self-care? Is that eating healthy, taking your vitamins, taking your supplements? Not quite sure what it means to you, but it's you identifying what those are and looking for these opportunities of unexpected joy, excitement, and these discoveries, because it's a major change in your life path and your direction of what do you need to do for yourself on a daily basis in order for you to have this stable foundation in which you want to build your life upon. Now, if you have any planets at or around the degrees of 21 in your Leo house, that is the house of cross-cultural experiences, publishing, legal matters, in your Scorpio house, your house of dreams, intuition, psychic ability, and in Aquarius, your third house of communication, siblings, cousins, neighbors. Expect this to really shake your foundation, because it's going to be a powerful transit that is going to be a challenge at first. What happens is Mars is activating this, and then it acts like a spider web to all 4 areas of your life of, I want to travel more. What does that look like? I want to publish legal matters, taking classes and workshops. I need to pay attention to my intuition. I need to stop with the self-sabotage. I need to communicate better what my wants, my needs, my desires are. All of this is happening at the same time, and these 4 areas of your life do not like change. They resist change. And so when you have something major like this happen, it really pushes your boundaries and it forces you to accept the new growth all at one time. And so it's been leading up to this for the past year. And so now it might be difficult at first, because the gifts come afterwards in the form of growth, transformation, healing. These are opportunities for you to be truly liberated and do what it is that you want to do. Growth and expansion. So Sagittarius, I am super excited about this for you. I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, Mars is in your 3rd house. The 3rd house for you represents the way that you communicate, who you communicate. This could be, how do you gather information and how do you disseminate it with the world? This could be through neighbors, cousins, siblings. This could be with coworkers or people that you talk to regularly on a daily basis, like standing in the grocery line, or emails, phone, text with people. How do you gather the information? Like, is this through Reddit? With Pisces here, this could be science and technology and AI and trying to figure out, like, okay, what's real, what is not. And this is a harmonious aspect. And so this is you being able to be truly on top of your game with forms of communication and travel. Now, Mars is in the sextile to Jupiter and Uranus in your 5th house. The 5th house is about fun and joy and creativity and pleasure, and it's about sex, and it's about children, and it's about gambling. It's the house of where do we want to take risks and creative pursuits of what do we want to do to, like, for joy and pleasure. Now, it's the house of giving birth, and if it's not giving birth to a baby, then it could be giving birth to a project or an activity or something that you want to pour your heart and soul into. Mars is about passion, drive, and action, and being passionate about the way that you are communicating and your words and your actions in order to move forward. Uranus and Jupiter, they're combining their energy for this major impact in your 5th house. It's you following your intuition and saying, I desire excitement. I have this high energy. I want to be spontaneous. And Uranus is totally going to transform everything that's been going on here. Jupiter feels like strong, courageous, and this is going to be a time for you to now tackle any difficult tasks. Mars is going to pinpoint the energy and say, let's do it. You have this increased optimism. Your instincts are strong. You have the willingness to take risks. What do you want to create? What do you want to do? What do you want to go after? People, places, and things. You do it. It's a competitive streak. It's good for competition. It's good for sex. It's good for business dealings. It's good for dealing with anybody who you can consider to be an authority figure. This is about work hard, play hard, and these new opportunities that are out there for you. Jupiter, being the great benefic, is offering you these opportunities of growth and expansion, and Uranus is saying expect surprises because you want this, you expect this, but this is the gift that's going to come from it. It's about fast changes and personal advancements. Now, if you have planets at or around the degrees of 21 of Taurus, this is going to be more personal. It's manifesting major change in your life path or your direction that can really shake up your experiences in this area of your life. Also, if you have planets at around the degrees of 21 degrees Leo, this will shake up your area of your shared resources, birth, death, rebirth, transformation, like the psychological bonding that you have with other people, that like business partners, significant others, and also your Scorpio house, 21 degrees of Scorpio. This could include your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, and who do you network with, who do you align with, and Aquarius. This is your second house of your self-worth, your personal cash, property, and resources of what you need in order to feel secure. What's happening is Uranus is shaking up the 4 areas of your life that like to remain solid and stable, and it's doing it all at the same time. And it's pushing the boundaries, forcing you to accept growth simultaneously in these areas of your life. And it can be difficult at first because it's about growth, expansion, and opportunity. And it's pushing for major change in order for you to move forward for growth and expansion. So Capricorn, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, Mars is in your second house. The second house for you represents what you need in order to feel safe and secure. This is your money, your resources, your cash, your property. It's your values, your opinions. It's your finances, your resources. It's your financial condition. It's kind of like your salary. It's your movable property. The second house is, what do I need here in order for me to feel good and comfortable? And this could be people, places, or things. Now, Mars is passionate, driven, and action-oriented, and it's in a harmonious aspect to Jupiter and Uranus in your 4th house. Your 4th house is your home, your family, it's your foundation, it's your ancestors, it's your past. It's people that feel like family. The 4th house also represents your foundation, your real estate, your property. It's traditions in which you build your life upon. And so the past year, this area of your life has totally gone through one change after another, kind of like shaking the foundation, pushing you for change. Mars wants you to push for drive and action, and Uranus and Jupiter combining their energy is saying, I want a major impact. I've been building for the last year, and it's about you following your intuition, following your gut instinct, desiring excitement, having this high energy and ready to be spontaneous and make a change and make it fast. Knowing that something's going to happen, but not knowing exactly what it is, and putting it out there to the universe and then accepting what comes back to you. Jupiter here feels very strong and courageous. It wants to expand this area of your life. So it's an ideal time for you to tackle any difficult tasks that have to do with your real estate, your home, or family matters. This is increased optimism. It's about strong instincts for you to take the initiative and be willing to take the risks. Having this, Mars has this like competitive streak, and this could have to do with business dealings or things that have to do with your real estate, your home, and your second house that has to do with money, resources, cash, property. Now, Jupiter, being the great benefic, brings these opportunities. And personally, if you have any planets at or around the degrees of 21 degrees in the sign of Taurus, this is moving you away from restriction and exploring themes of inspiration and freedom and expecting joy and excitement and discoveries with what can my home life look like? Where did I come from? This could be exploring where you came from, or unexpected results of, like, let's say DNA results, or things that you have brought in from past lives, or from traditions, or just like your past in general, with like let's say it's ancestry DNA of just uncovering like more truths about yourself. And so the themes are about inspiration and freedom. And so if you have planets at or around the degrees of 21 degrees of Taurus, this is a major change for you in your life path and your life direction that can totally shake up your experiences. Now, if you have planets at or around the degrees of 21 degrees Leo, this is your 7th house of partnership, significant others, clients, one-on-one, or 21 degrees of Scorpio, your 10th house of your career, your job, your legacy, being seen as an authority figure, or your reputation and ambitions, or 21 degrees of Aquarius, yourself, your identity, your outlook, your being seen. This transit will feel like a spider web, like as it activates your home and these changes happen, it will change partnership or your one-on-one relationships, or activate changes in that area, and job, career, outlook, and how you identify yourself. This is a powerful transit that can be challenging at first, because these 4 areas of your life, they're in fixed signs. They don't like change. They don't want to change. And it takes something major in order to change all 4 at the same time. And that's what this transit is about. It's about activating and pushing you past your limit, past your boundaries, forcing you to accept the growth of the opportunities that are going to come from it. So it's difficult at first, but it's about expansion, growth, and opportunities. So Aquarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, I love this for you because Mars is in your 1st house of self. This is your outlook. This is you being seen. I always say that the 1st house is like your business card. It's your identity. It's like your website. It's how people view seeing you. And Mars wants to initiate its passion and drive and focus. Now, it is in a harmonious aspect with Jupiter conjunct Uranus in your 3rd house. The 3rd house is all about communication and travel. Now, this communication comes in all different forms. This can be through email, phone, text, talking, short distance travel. It could be taking a class, taking a workshop. It could be how do you gain information, like Reddit, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. It can also be how do you transmute or share information? How do you disseminate it? How do you take it in and share it with the rest of the world? Know that this also includes science and technology, being able to figure out the AI, figuring out what is real, what is not real, what's authentic, trying to navigate science, technology, and all types of communication and travel to move forward with. So Mars being passionate, this combination is saying, I have this drive for adventure, inspiring action in order to understand the science, technology. I want to take risks. I need to follow my gut instinct. Am I being scammed? Is this a scam? Is this real? Is this authentic? How do I go about sharing this? What new technology do I integrate? What's going to fall to the wayside? This can include technology that has to do with your money, your resources. This has to do with how you live and how you communicate on a daily basis, possibly wanting to upgrade, or like, what do I trust? Because it'll have everything to do with you, your personal appearance, and how like your self-expression, because it has to do with how people will see and know you digging to the bottom of you, understanding, knowing that you're going to be feeling some tension because you know something's going on, wanting to understand this, but not exactly finding out what it is until it happens. These are about strong urges and being courageous in order to take that leap of faith. It can be an ideal time for you to tackle any difficult tasks, because your instincts are going to be strong. Do I trust this? Do I not trust this? Do I trust this person? Do I not trust this person? How do I feel about it? It's about competition, and it's new opportunities that can come your way. Jupiter, being the great benefic, is going to bring these opportunities to you, and Uranus is the planet of progress and surprises, saying, how do I use science and technology daily in my life to make my life better? How can I do this? Personally, if you have any planets at or around the degrees of 21 degrees Taurus, this is really an opportunity to break new ground for you, to move away from restriction and explore themes of inspiration and growth. It's about unexpected joy, excitement, discoveries, and this could be by connecting with somebody, saying, hey, have you tried this? Have you heard this? Have you seen this? And then you saying, I had no clue, and this will open up a new path for you, or a new direction that can truly shake up your experiences, moving forward with more ease and grace in your life. Now, if you have any planets at or around the degrees of 21 degrees of Leo, this will have to do with your daily habits. How can I use this for my daily habits, my mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, new science, new technology, new ways to integrate it? Or 21 degrees of Scorpio. This is your cross-cultural experiences by connecting with people far and wide through the internet, or through travel, or through Aquarius. This is your dreams, your intuition, your psychic ability, your angels, your guides, your connection to your higher spirit or to divine. Or 21 degrees Taurus, again, your third house. And so what's happening is those four areas of your life, the Taurus, the Leo, the Scorpio, and the Aquarius, they don't like change. They like everything to be rock solid, stable. And so it takes something major in order to force a change to all four areas of your life all at one time. And that's what this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is about. It's about initiating through powerful it's a powerful transit that's initiating this powerful energy to say, I am going to literally push you past your boundaries to the extreme in order for you to accept growth and change and opportunities for the gift of the expansion in these areas of your life. So Pisces, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.